So here we got a long-time good hurdler, Susanna Kallur, back to 100-meter hurdles after a few years. And Kendra, we're really happy to have you here and listen about your background. Let's start with Kendra, because you are really going fast through the 100-meter hurdles this year. I know that you're born in Tennessee, and then you went to Clayton High School, didn't you?
Yes.
Bring us through the years after that.
Yeah, I went to Clayton High School, and then I went to Clemson University for 2 years, then I transferred to Kentucky University, and now I'm professional.
Yeah, you're a wildcat.
Yeah.
And you got a really big family. I read about 10 siblings. How's that, to grow up with the 10 siblings?
I loved it. You know, that's all I knew. You know, I'm really blessed to be adopted and to be in such a great family. You know, we're all pretty close, and, you know, I love it.
And one thing you do that Susanna never has been doing is actually combining, or at least you did, the 400-meter hurdles with the 100-meter hurdles. You had a wonderful NCAA double, I think it was 35 minutes between the races, wasn't
Yes.
it? How do you cope that? Which one was first, 100 or 400?
The 100 hurdles was first, then the 400 hurdles.
Yeah. How do you manage with that? How did you end?
Well, at practice, I would do a 100 hurdle practice, and then I would go straight into a 400 hurdle practice, just so that I could get used to doing both in one day. So at finals, it was pretty easy to do, just because that's all I knew.
Sounds easy, yeah. But have you left the 400 now for the moment, concentrating 100 meters?
Yeah, as of right now, I'm not doing the 400 hurdles this year, just because I wanted to run indoor. But, you know, I'm not done running the 400 hurdles.
That's good to hear. You had a hamstring injury like in 2014-15 somewhere. You have no problems with that since you're competing so fantastically last season or this season? Or the hamstring is 100% good now?
Yeah, my hamstring's 100% good. I'm healthy. So, yeah.
Is there nothing behind you, your times this year? Tell us, just staying healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of recovery, treatment. You know, I take days off. Last year I trained a lot just because of school, and I had to be prepared for the championships there. But now that I'm professional, I'm able to take one day at a time, and if I'm not feeling, you know, where I need to, then I'll take a day off, do some recovery, ice bath, that kind of thing.
And sometimes people calling you a hurdle nerd. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, I love studying my event. I think that's one thing that sets me apart. I think being able to understand your event and knowing how technical it is, you really got to be able to, you got to know how to study it, and you got to know what you need to do to improve.
And you're also volunteering as assistant coach? Or?
Yes, I'm an assistant coach. Assistant coach for the Kentucky team.
What did you do before the hurdles? You did some other sports?
Yes, I was a cheerleader, gymnast, and soccer player.
Gymnast? That reminds me of someone else here. Maybe we should jump over to Susanna. Quite a long year since you were doing gymnastics. So do you do any gymnastics nowadays?
I do handstands every day.
Handstands every day?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been doing that today as well?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I will do.
You will show photographers after this session.
We'll see.
So how does it feel? Are you really nervous, or is it okay to be back?
It feels good. It feels really good. I'm happy to be here.
Something you've been longing for?
Oh yeah, a lot. Every day the last 6 years.
When did you take the decision it was going to be Stockholm? I think you had a Bellinzona as a first plan.
Yeah, I had a few options, but I decided I had a small injury to my knee in beginning of May. So that put me in another, like I had to postpone the start of the season. So I'm happy it's Bauhausgalan.
Is it possible to feel ready for that moment, or you can't now?
I'm ready.
You are ready?
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Have you been stepping on this track? When was the last time you did run on the Olympic track here? Do you remember?
I was supposed to run here 2008, but then my hamstring, I hurt my hamstring a little bit in the warm-up, so I canceled it. So I guess 2007, and I think I won 2007.
That's a good memory.
So, good.
Let's continue from there. Well, what kind of experience do you think of tomorrow? What will make you satisfied tomorrow?
I'm focusing on just to remember. My English is horrible. I'm sorry for that. I'm focusing on to just enjoy the moment tomorrow. Yeah, that's all.
Is it maybe to find the rhythm again to run a race? Something?
Yeah, it's hard. I've just been hurdling since March. My physical shape feels good, but it's a big and fun challenge to find the hurdling rhythm after such a long time again.
Before you and Kendra went on the podium, we had Brittany Rees had a few problems a couple of years, and she said it was very close to actually give up and retire. During all these years, you've been fighting with your injuries. How close have you been to retiring?
Not very close at all, no.
That's incredible, for 6-7 years. What keeps you focused and keep you going on?
As long as I feel that there's hope that I can come back, then I don't want to give it up. So I've been giving it every possible chance I have.
Are there specific persons that have been crucial for you to actually continue to believe in the comeback?
Of course, my coach, managers, everybody close to me, my family, and yeah.
And your husband never said that, come on, let's do something else?
No, he wants this as much as I do.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I know there are many people who are thinking of questions. I let the questions go around here. If anyone want to ask something to Susanna or Kendra? They are so shy. Here.
A question for Susanna. What is your ambition for this season?
It's to qualify for the Olympics and to run fast there.
How fast? Do you think you can run?
I'm taking one day at a time, so right now all I'm focusing on is today and tomorrow. I don't want to speculate.
What about the European Championships?
Possibly. We'll see what happens.
Anyone else?
Just a question for Kendra. How does it feel since your last performance to be so close to a world record that exists longer than you are?
It feels really good. You know, that race felt really smooth. You know, my coach told me that, you know, those are the times that I shoot for. You know, I shoot for 12-0 at practice. So I know having that in the back of my mind, it puts in perspective that, you know, who knows what's going to happen in the future.
Susanna, have you watching the hurdles closely this summer? So you've seen Kenny running?
Yes.
What do you think about her technique?
My pulse went up to 200 that night
Oh,
in my
that's
couch. It was beautiful,
Thank
absolutely beautiful. I wanted to be inside of her. I'm sorry. I wanted to be that person running so fast. It looked so nice.
We think we got you. You need that moment as well. Kendra, have you been watching Susanna running? You didn't even start hurdles when Susanna was winning the World Championships indoors and so on.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Have you seen Susanna running, I don't know, on YouTube or anything?
No, sorry.
Then you have to see her technique tomorrow. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, Susanna, and I've been watching and following athletics closely over time, not only this summer, during all these years.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
You never felt I don't want to see this since I can't take part myself.
It's mixed feelings watching the hurdles, but I feel it's good, theory practice, or what do you say? If I can't hurdle myself, it's good to watch great hurdling. For, you know, I can feel it inside of my body when I watch somebody else do it. I feel the rhythm myself.
Any other moments besides Kendra's 12:24 when you got to pulse to 200?
Oh yeah, every time I watch the hurdles.
Every time?
Oh, no. Not every time, but when there's good people running, yeah.
So you're deeply in love with the hurdles, actually?
Yeah.
You are?
I do.
Kendra, back to you and the trials. Even if you are #1 in the world and you got to 12:24 time and a couple of other times, like 12:3, you got to incredible hard trials. What do you think about Eugene?
Yeah, you know, when that time comes, you know, that's my #1 goal. The Americans are really competitive in this event, so I'm definitely not going in there with the mindset that I do have the #1 time. Each time I'm on the line, I just try to run across that line first. You know, the 100 hurdles is such an iffy race, you know. You can't really count on anybody, really.
Is it more nervous to go in these situations, like the false start you had in the World Championships? Sorry to remind you of that. Is that just a mental approach thing, or do you need another kind of mental approach?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, hurdlers are going to have a good season, and sometimes they're not. You know, I take each time that I mess up, I go back to practice and I try to fix that so that I don't do it again. Indoors was just unfortunate, but I know that if I have that start again and I do get over the first hurdle, then I'm going to get in my rhythm pretty quick, and yeah.
A success. Susanna, have you been dreaming some nightmares about your comeback? Something that could go completely wrong?
If I have?
Yes?
No, I dream only nice dreams.
Tell us about a nice dream now.
I don't know what to say, but yeah,
okay.
Crossing the line without pain and being able to compete again.
Is Friday as an important day as Thursday, but you wake up and it doesn't hurt anywhere?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Anyone else here in the audience? Here?
Susanna, you're an inspiration to many Swedish people because you've been injured for so long, and how do you know what you have to do to be able to qualify for the Olympics? I mean, I know for the middle distance, long distance runners, it's always quite difficult to know what time they have to do compared to the Olympic Committee. How sure is it that if you run a certain time, you can go to the Olympics?
The Swedish Olympic standard is 12:80, so I don't know if I have to do it once or twice, but I'm going to go for it.
That's great. Susanna is going to go for it. Let's have that as final words, and tomorrow have the same weather. Hope everything goes well for you. Good luck. And we always end with raising the trophy there for some photos. The diamond trophy we got next to you there.
Yes, they stand up, both of them.